Hey guys, it's Cynthia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I get to set up my frankenplanner for February. You guys saw me set this up for January back in December, but now it's time for the months to switch over, and so I get to take out all of my January pages and add my February pages. Before I do that, I am gonna do a small flip through of my January pages, mostly like my catch-all and my wellness. I might even show you a little bit of my memory planner, just so you can see how I get to memory plan in a mini. But let's take a look at what I have set up, take a look at my January pages, and then I will start swapping out the months and get rid of January and add February in. So first off, I did update my pocket page with some kind of February Valentine's based pictures. So before I had the January ones in here, I did update. These all came from Pinterest, and then this one down here I created in Canva. So if you want to do something similar to this in the mini, these little boxes are 2x2 and this one here is 3x4. Moving into my catch-all, I'm gonna go to my currently page. So this is my currently page, and I really love how I have this set up this year. I decided to put all of my habit trackers on the currently. It makes it so much easier. I was putting them on every single week, so instead of having to draw them out every week, I just have one big chart on my currently that I can refer to. Last year I was using it as a memory planner or a currently page. I just really didn't know how to use it, but this has worked out so much better for me. It's so much more functional and I can actually use the page. So up in this top corner, I also have my, I don't want to say monthly cleaning list, but they're like little tasks that need to be done throughout the year that may be done in a particular month. So the best example I can give is daylight savings time. Whenever that happens and you either have to spring forward or fall back, they ask you to change the batteries in your CO and smoke detector. So those kind of tasks that you may only do like once or twice a year will come on this page. I also left this area open just because I'm gonna write about my highlight of the month. I guess that one big thing that stood out to me. And then this bottom corner, I just leave it open so I can add like a quote to the page. And then when I did my January monthly spread, I did tell you guys that I wanted to kind of coordinate the currently page with the monthly. That way it just kind of alleviated me having a headache of figuring out what kind of stickers to use for one or the other. I will just use the same stickers on both of them so they will coordinate. So I use the same sticker kit from Jameson Redesign. This is how my monthly turned out after the pen. I know it's very small writing, but I love the full look of it. And you can see that we had a pretty hectic month, and even though things were pretty hectic, I don't mind scratching out, crossing things out, moving things around. You know, it's a planner. We want to make sure that we're using it. At least for me, I definitely use it functionally, so I don't worry about, you know, how pretty it is. I will still cross out, you know, different things that get canceled. I use this area up here to put my monthly credit score. Obviously, I blocked it out. I'm not ashamed of my credit score, but I don't need to put it out there for everybody. But yeah, I absolutely love how this turned out. Let's take a look at my January weeklies. So this was the first week. I was actually on my cruise this entire week, so I didn't plan in here, but I did go back and fill in information, all the stuff that we did on the ship. I will put a little story in there, like the sad part of my cruise. On New Year's Eve, my sister and I did Golden Girls trivia that morning, and one of the last questions on the trivia was, who is the only living Golden Girl left? And of course, it's Rose, or Betty White. And then we found out later on that evening that she had passed away. So that was super sad for us. But the rest of the cruise was a phenomenal time. We absolutely loved it. The next week, came home from the cruise, and I actually planned this on that Monday. It was snowing like crazy, so I decided to do a snow theme. Be careful what you ask for, because we had a winter storm warning that Monday, we had another one that Thursday, and a winter weather advisory that Sunday. So we had snow and ice like the entire week. I didn't mind though, because we actually ended up having to quarantine this week. So that was that was a little bit hectic. And if you notice, when I planned this spread initially, I left this whole section open, and I left it open in case I needed to run errands or other things to do, but because we were quarantined, I didn't have to use all of this space. So I went ahead and decorated in that space just to kind of fill it in. So don't feel pressured to like throw a bunch of stickers on your planner in the beginning. You know, minimize your decoration, use it functionally, and if at the end of the week you decide you have extra space and you want to put more stickers on there, feel free to do that. This was my next spread in honor of my sorority's Founders Day. Absolutely love this one. I did a little bit different because I added a coordinating half sheet. I did my shopping list over here, which actually continues on the back side of this sheet. Don't judge me, you guys. I didn't go grocery shopping before my cruise, and I couldn't go the week after because we were quarantined to the house. So this was the first time I got to go grocery shopping since then. I will try the online delivery service at some point, but I just like going into a store to like pick out my own groceries right now. But I also used the half sheet to do my to-do list. And then I did something a little bit different. I started adding color pens in here. I did have to cross some stuff out. This was a rough week emotionally, so there was a lot going on. But I did start to use some like other pens in my planner other than black. So I like how this turned out. And I noticed that after I did this half sheet, like a coordinating half sheet, I'm starting to see more planner babes do coordinating half sheets in their planners. So happy to see that. This was last week's spread. Absolutely love this. This spread was actually inspired by one of my wellness spreads. So you guys will see that in a minute, but I love that one so much that I went back and used the exact same stickers to do my catch-all spread this week. And then this is the current week that we're on. Still not full, but today is Thursday, so we've got plenty of time to add some more stuff in there. Definitely still have some to-dos. But yeah, that is how my planner is going for January so far in my catch-all. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop the pages out and get February put in here. Now I'm gonna leave this last week in here since we are still working in that week, but I'm gonna pull all the rest of the pages out. Okay, so now I'm all set for February in my catch-all planner. Now, one thing I am going to also leave in here is my January currently page, not just because I'm still using it, but because it has the perpetual calendar on the back side of it. So this will always stay in the planner. And then when I'm done with this week, I will take these two pages out and leave this one in here. That way I can have access to my February currently page. I will probably put a page corner around these two pages. That way they kind of hold together. I learned this trick from Stephanie at Squared Plans, but she makes these little page corners. This one was just using scrapbook paper, but the way it works is if you have two pages you want to put together, you just kind of slide them over the corner, and that way the pages will stay together. It works perfectly. You just have to make sure that this is at a perfect 90-degree angle, but yeah, great hack from her. So let's move into my wellness planner. So this is my cover page of my wellness. I do use my perpetual calendar. I use it to track my sleep. I get it right off of my Fitbit app. My goal is to sleep 7 hours a night. You see, I've only done it 3 times. I'm coming pretty close. If you actually count the time that I go to sleep and the time that I wake up, it could be 7 hours or more, but Fitbit likes to subtract at those little moments in the middle of the night where you wake up and you don't even know you woke up. So some of these I was really close, 6 hours and 56 minutes, 6 hours and 59 minutes. Like, come on, you guys, 1 minute. So I count it, you know, based on what this says, but in terms of my catch-all habit trackers, if it asks if I slept 7 hours, I go based on the time for that one. Moving on to my currently page, this one's pretty full. This section here, I just use to write like an encouraging note to myself. And then on this side, I use the actual prompts. So how am I strengthening my mind? So each month I want to download some kind of game that focuses on memory or just kind of mind games. This section is how I'm strengthening my body. Again, I got this from Stephanie at Squared Plans, but she writes in her monthly and daily goals, and then at the end of the month, she'll put in what she actually did to compare and see how close she got to them. And then down in this area, again, what I'm loving about myself, I can list 3 things out here, and then I leave this area open for a quote. For my monthly, I use this for challenges. So for January, I did a self-care challenge. I got the prompts from Pinterest. I found a bunch of self-care challenges and I just kind of pieced them together to make my own. And so I write it out at the beginning of the month and it just gives me something to refer back to. So love how this turned out. I found a self-affirmation challenge on Instagram today. So I think I'm gonna do that one for February. Moving on to my weeklies, this is how the first week turned out. This is the spread that my one catch-all spread was inspired by. I absolutely love how this turned out. Again, I was on my cruise this entire week, and it will probably be my best week in terms of fitness stats for the entire year, you guys. I walked 108,000 steps, 47 miles, and 980 floors. I don't know, it was a lot between walking, taking the elevators, because I don't ever take the elevators on cruise ships, taking the stairs, walking and dancing on the ship. I collected so many steps. And I did do a little bit of journaling on here. That's what I mean by a little bit of journaling in here. So this was my next spread. Again, love how this turned out. This was using the Papillon sticker book. I actually planned this on my cruise ship, like decorated it, and then came home the week after the cruise and got to fill it in and everything. The next spread I'm gonna skip. Again, that was that super emotional week, just a lot going on. So I did a lot of journaling on that spread. I'm gonna skip that one. This was last week in the planner. I used Amber Plans Her Day stickers. She had these cute penguins. And so I changed up the layout just a little bit from before. I was kind of doing a lot of my journaling at the bottom. And then this one, I still did my meal log here, my fitness stats here, but I did the journaling up at the top. And then you guys know this week, you just saw this video. This is how my current week is going. Again, today's Thursday, that's why that's not fully filled in, but I did all my decoration here in the center, and now I'm doing my fitness stats and my meal log down at the bottom. So again, I absolutely love how this turned out. This might actually be my favorite spread so far in my wellness. I think the first week might be my second favorite, but this one so far is my favorite. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop these pages off, everything except for this current week, and get February in here. Okay, so now I've got February of my wellness planner in here, and again, I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did with the last planner, just leave the last week until it's all over, and then I will pull out this page. The January currently will stay, and this last page will stay so that I can have my February currently in here. I'm not gonna really go through my faith planner. I'm just gonna go ahead and pull the pages out and put my February in for this one. Same thing with my social media planner. So give me a second, I'll go through and just pop those in real quick, and then I'll come back and I'll show you guys my memory planner. Okay, so I've got February in here for my social media planner and for my faith planner. This now is my memory planner. So what I'm doing with my memory planner, and I got this idea from Create with Mandy. She does one memory a day on her monthly, which I really like. I love how she does it. She writes in and she adds stickers to it, and it looks so cute. And so she usually adds a half sheet in here with her memories from the month. I decided not to add the half sheet, but just use my perpetual calendar to put one memory a day down on this calendar, and then when I'm done with this, I can go through and decorate the monthly with stickers and all of my memories from each day. I also decided to add a sheet in here that has memories. Now I've done it in pencil to start, but I will go ahead and black it in later on, but these are more so things that happened in the news or what's happening around the world in January. And so I'm gonna hold on to this too, because it's the planner is supposed to be for memories about me, but I also want to know kind of what was going on in the world at the time. So this is also part of the memory planner. And then moving into my weeklies, I've started printing out pictures. Again, this week I was on my cruise, so it was hard for me to narrow down pictures. We had so many great pictures, but this is how it came together. And I used stickers from my Wrong seasonal sticker book, as well as my cruising kind of washi tape around here. So love how that turned out. The next week again was like a really quiet week because we were quarantined to the house, but we did have like some pictures of the snow in the area. And then this week, we had some family time playing some Scrabble, me just acting silly, going shopping. Again, this was that super emotional week. I do have some pictures and things I want to shield privacy for some people, so I'm covering that part up. And I have not done last week yet. I did print the pictures out, but I have not planned it yet. So I do plan to go in and do this week and then eventually work on the current week. I haven't done it yet though. So that is how that planner is going so far. I'm still gonna go ahead and pull the January pages out and add February in there for now, and I will just go back and fill in those other pages later. Okay, so that is February all set up in my frankenplanner now. Everything is set to go. Can't wait to start working on my monthlies and my weeklies, which I need to get on pretty quickly because, again, February starts next week. So look forward to the video with my currently and with my monthly and my catch-all coming pretty soon, either this weekend or next week. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, hit that red subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.